You've got a parking fine and you've decided that you don't want to pay it because it's unjust. You'll need a solid reason to appeal, and I've got 7 for you, which I'll share in a minute. Now, when you get a PCN, whether it's on private or public land, the best thing to do is appeal as soon as you can because it puts your fine on hold. This means that if your appeal is rejected, you might still have the option to pay the discounted rate. Don't ignore your parking fine. If it's a penalty charge notice given to you by the council, it can escalate quickly and they'll find a way to make you pay. It's government backed, so it won't just go away. They can involve bailiffs and then it becomes very expensive. It cost me 600 quid when I didn't pay or appeal mine. It's a long story. If it's a parking charge notice on private land, although the fine's more like an invoice, if they try to get the court involved down the line, it could cost you more money and affect your credit rating. The moment you drive on the car park, you're essentially agreeing to abide by their terms and conditions. The best option is to pay or appeal. Here are 7 strong reasons to appeal your PCN. 1. You were within the grace period. Now, you're entitled to 10 minutes after your ticket expires to get back to your car. So, if you were just a few minutes after your allotted time, then you've got a really strong case to appeal. 2. The signs weren't very clear. So, for example, they were faded, hidden by trees, broken or barely visible. Maybe the road markings had worn away, so you didn't know you weren't allowed to park there. You'll need photo evidence to back this up. Take as many as you can and a video if possible. 3. You're unable to get back to your vehicle. Now, this could be a medical emergency or something just as serious. Again, you'll need to be able to prove it. 4. You couldn't get back in time because you've got mobility issues. If you're disabled, pregnant or have a very young baby, the Equality Act says that you must be treated with understanding. 5. You were parked correctly and you shouldn't have been issued a ticket. Or alternatively, the ANPR cameras have picked up the wrong reg and it isn't even your car. You can prove this with a copy of your logbook. 6. There was no way to pay. If a parking meter was broken and there was no alternative payment methods, then your ticket may be cancelled. You'll need to provide proof that the meter was out of order. However, if there was a working machine nearby or a sign warning against parking without payment, your appeal is less likely to succeed. And 7. You've been charged too much. If you've received a penalty charge notice and it seems overpriced, then check the council's website for the correct band rates. And if it's a private parking fine, according to BPA and IPC guidelines, charges shouldn't exceed £100 unless the parking company can prove that your offence caused equivalent losses. Now, you've probably got the hint by now, but you can never have enough evidence. Whatever reason you have to appeal your fine, make sure that it's all documented, whether it's photos, proof of your disability or pregnancy, a photo of the out of order payment meter, screenshots of their terms and conditions, or proof of their over expensive fees. That's what's going to help your appeal stand out and give it more of a chance to succeed. If you send your appeal off and it gets rejected, you can still escalate your PCN. You have to be really certain that your ticket is unjust because you may lose the right to pay the discounted amount. If it's a penalty charge notice, you can send it off to the tribunals. If it's a parking charge notice, you can take it to the British Parking Association or the International Parking Committee, providing that the organisation are members. If you're wondering either if you have strong enough grounds to appeal or whether it's worth escalating, then you could run it by online solicitors JustAnswer. You can use their £5 trial to ask as many questions as you want about your PCN, and I'll leave that link below the video for you. Good luck.